G'day guys, welcome to my Wise V2 video. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about NRL returning for round 3 and 4 for 2020 guys. So let's get started. So guys, I'm going to do this video because there is a bit of changes coming into the NRL based on teams and also squads, and plus the stadiums aren't going to be released yet, but I heard for a fact that the NRL is based on returning, but I'm not too sure if it's going to be like base-wise, like things going to change a bit or things are going to stay the same, or if NRL is going to like have the changes a couple of times. But maybe like round 3 and 4 are a really good sign of things like coming to continue. But then you obviously got like until round 20. They put it down as round 20, not round 25 this time for this year. But as normal, next year will be until round 25. But until then, what I can say about it is just absolutely incredible the way that this NRL based is basically came back and just said, oh yeah, we want to like have this thing changed, and then they want to put like down as 3 and 4. I reckon they're going to put down as 4 and 5 next, after when 3 and 4 have been already played, and I reckon 6 and 7 will probably be like as a 2 number of rounds anyway, which will be probably continuing. But I just think that NRL is just going to have things changed a bit, but it's still going to happen. But then I reckon that stadiums are probably going to change, or unless they're probably going to stay the same. But what I can say about it is I just think that this thing that is obviously happening, I reckon that it's obviously a great sign, but not a lot of people would really like to see this happening. But some other people, like say for instance, if you've got like other people that basically like the NRL, they would love to see NRL basically return. And I reckon for a fact there's a lot of fans would basically say, I don't want to refund this, I want NRL to return back. And I reckon that it's going to be a great sign of people going to say, oh, NRL is returning back, I'm going to cheer, I'm going to be happy, I'm going to be like, oh yeah, like I want to watch it and stuff. But May 28, when that returns, I'm going to be absolutely stoked, and I'm basically going to watch it and see how it goes anyway. But I'm going to do the round 3 predictions, but they'll be coming soon. Probably maybe next week or the week after. I'm not too sure about that, but I'm going to still do the other videos. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about this anyway. But I'm definitely going to say that when this is going to return, James Bracey is obviously going to like host the 9 network for that, and then obviously you got like Warren Smith gonna co-host for that for Fox Sports anyway. And then what I can say about it is I just think that that with this thing that is basically happening, I just think it's kind of really hard for things to come in mind. But a couple of weeks ago they were saying that if they want to co-host it at Queensland, or if they want to co-host it like in Perth somewhere, if they want to co-host it like at different types of grounds. But I just think that it's just a bit too authentic, and people are not going to like that. And I just don't think that this thing's just gonna like happen if they're gonna like put it into other like stadiums. Like say for instance, if you got like Alice Springs, they'll probably turn it into like a ground there, but that's not gonna happen. But I reckon they're gonna basically return it into different other stadiums, but they're probably gonna have a couple of the stadiums same, but I reckon they're gonna have a couple of stadiums new. And I just don't think for like the Cowboys, for instance, taken for the Cowboys, for example, they might not have that game hosted at their home ground. They might have it somewhere else. And what I just think about it is the NRL is just a bit crazy, and it's taking things really confused. And I just don't think that people are gonna like how, if say for instance, if they got like the Cowboys fans, if they're gonna like say for instance, like if they're gonna have Cowboys not returning to their home ground and play there, the Cowboys fans are just gonna be absolutely upset and obviously really down for it and disappointed. And I just think that from my perspective, I reckon that they're gonna have the same grounds, they're gonna have the same things happening, but I reckon it's just gonna like be different. And I reckon that there's going to be a couple of changes coming into the NRL for this year anyway. But next year for the NRL, I reckon that based wise, I just think it's still going to happen for round 25, and I reckon that it's not going to change from my perspective, but I just think it's going to happen by elsewhere. But what I reckon is stadiums that coming into that team space wise, I just think that it's going to happen in the same stadiums, but I just don't think Cowboys will have their home ground at their stadium. I reckon they're going to have it somewhere else based on the COVID-19 situation. And I do believe that this ground is just going to have a based on ground for like different other stadiums, and which I do believe that this thing which is going to happen, I reckon that there is going to happen for different stadiums based wise, but I reckon it's the NRL is going to have different stadiums going elsewhere, and I reckon they're going to have just a couple of stadiums going in the same stadiums anyway. But what I reckon though, NRL returning is absolutely wonderful that NRL is returning, but they haven't released the stadiums out yet. I reckon they're going to have it the same stadiums, or unless they're probably going to have different stadiums going like elsewhere. But what I do think about it is NRL's returning, and I am going to enjoy it for May 25 returning, but I just think that other days like coming after that, I reckon it's not going to happen in May 28. I reckon it's going to happen in a couple other days, and I just think it's going to be absolutely wonderful that people are going to enjoy NRL wise anyway. Thanks guys for watching my video, guys. Stay tuned for more. I will be doing a couple of videos coming to you guys soon. Also, I'll be doing more videos coming to you guys soon, so stay tuned for more. Plus, leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and for this video. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care guys. Stay safe and have a good one. Plus also, let's get up to 150 subscribers. We're sitting on 135 anyway, so let's get up to 150 subscribers. And I'll see you guys next time in my next video. Till then, take care and see you later guys.